Here we are at the sink, and we're going to do the final cleaning on our brushes with soap and water. I like to use a dish soap here, and especially one that is grease cutting works really well. And so I'm going to start out by turning the water on. And I'll take my brush, I wet down the brush just a little bit, and then I turn the water off. I pour soap down into the sink here, and then I swish my brush around in the sink. And as you can see, there's a lot more paint in that brush than we would have thought. There's a lot more paint coming out. Then I rinse that down. And I do the same thing again. Squirt some soap down in the bottom. Swish the brush around. You can see that this time that there's less paint coming off. But what I want to do is I want to see the soap stay clear. Then I'll know that all the paint is out of the brush. And I think one more time will be fine for this brush. And you can see right here, there's no paint coming off of it. Or if there is, it's very little. And that would be clean enough. Rinse that down. And then I run my fingers through the hairs of the brush to get the rest of the soap out. And I squeeze it often a little bit like this. I reshape the brush into the round shape that originally is in. And this brush is very clean now. And I will set it aside to dry. Here we have another brush. This is a hog bristle brush. I'm going to do the same thing. Rinse it under water. Squirt some soap down in the bottom of the sink. You can see the blue coming off of this brush here. Now this is a lot stiffer brush too, so I might have to really work this brush more. And I just press it into the bottom of the sink to help push that blue out of it. And there's still some more blue coming out here. Doing this extra step is really going to help your brushes last a long time. Your brushes will last for many years if you take the time to do this extra step. And it does, it is a little bit time consuming, but it's well worth it when you don't have to go out and buy new brushes. And even after the third time of using soap and water on this, you can see there's still some blue in that brush. And I'm going to do it just one more time, I think, and that will probably be enough. And you can also get a little bit more of the paint out this way too. Set that one aside. Now we have some smaller brushes, so they might not be as much work to get them clean. But just by looking at these brushes after you clean them in the cleaning solution, you would have thought that they were clean enough then, but you can't always tell just by looking at them. You have to do this extra step to find out how much paint is really stuck down in there. And now the soap is clear, so this one is clean. And I have another tiny one here, which I don't think is dirty, but I'm going to just go ahead and run it a little bit in the soap here, so that these two and I just reshape it a little bit, and you have your clean brushes.